All right, guys, so here's Miss Sullivan's Khan Academy-esque video, okay? So one, don't make your triangle, your pyramid look like this. But let's try to go through this math, okay? So you'll see here's my pyramid. Let's start with surface area. Just a reminder, surface area is going to be blank inches squared, okay? You have to make sure that that's your unit. The equation is surface area equals your square base, which for me, okay, is down here in green, plus the area of each triangle base. So because we have 4 triangle bases, we find one side and multiply by 4, okay? So here, so write 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's start. My surface area is my length, which here is 8 inches, times my width, and because it's a square, it's going to be the same, 8 times 8, okay? Plus 4, remember that's each triangle side, times your base, again, which is 8, times your height. Okay, so as you see, I measure from the bottom to the top. That's 10 inches. Times 1/2, okay? And that 1/2 here is because this right triangle is half of a square, right? So let's find it. 8 times 8, 64, plus 4 times 8 times 10, which is 80, times 1/2, which is 40. Okay, so I keep my 64. Plus 4 times 4 is 16, times the 0, add the 0 is 160. So finally, my surface area is going to equal 64 plus 160. Okay, 4, 2, carry the 1 is 224 inches squared. There's my surface area, okay? Now let's look at volume. Volume equals length times width times height times 1/3. Okay, let's do this first. So again, let's start with our length, which is 8 inches. And just as a reminder, your volume is going to be blank inches cubed. Volume is cubed, okay? So 8 times my width, which is 8, times my height, which is 10, times 1/3. 8 times 8 is 64, times 10, 640, times 1/3, okay? So I'm not a genius, so let me think about this. 640 divided by 3 is going to give me a decimal. It's going to equal 213 and 33 repeating, okay? So ultimately, my volume is 213.33 inches cubed. Okay, now on your report, you're going to need your equation and your final answer. I do not care if it is handwritten or if it is typed, but ultimately I will need this equation and this answer, this equation and this answer. Please make sure that your units are correct. Inches squared for area, inches cubed for volume, okay? Also, please make sure that your measurements are accurate. Your length and your width should be the same. They're square. Your height, again, from the bottom to the very tip of your pyramid, okay? If you have questions, you need to email me or message me on Classroom ASAP. Okay, good luck.